Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So in my last video I was talking about the 5 aspects of your life where you can implement daily action, daily decision to live a more minimalistic life. So today I'm going to talk about the digital life in more details. What is digital minimalism? As I told you in my last video, digital minimalism is to really find a balance between the time you spend online and on your digital stuff and the time of your real life, the time you spend experiencing and the time you spend with your loved one. There is a lot of action that you can take to simplify your life online, and I'm going to talk about them today. So the first one is to realize. Sometimes it can be difficult to realize how many hours you spend a day on your phone and your computer, but when you take the time to really think about it, you can realize that you spend a lot of time. And even if it's just like a few minutes here and a few minutes there, when you accumulate this little minutes, you realize that you spend a lot of time. Yes, social media is a great way to connect with people, to create a community or to promote your business, but you don't have to forget that there is nothing better than a real connection, a real interaction with real people. And sometimes it can be really difficult to have this connection without being interrupted by a notification or by something else. So if you realize that your online presence prevents you from living your life, from enjoying your time spent with your loved one or with your family or whatever, then it's time to do something. Then it's time to change your life. The second tip is to set boundaries. It's an easy and very effective way to limit your time online. You have to remind yourself that every situation is different. So for example, for me, I know that I'm a morning person. I know that I like to wake up early in the morning so I can have the time to take the time. And I realized also that I'm losing a lot of time on my phone in the morning. I check Instagram, then my email, then Facebook, and even if it's just a few minutes here and there, I realized that I lose a lot of time in the morning. And if I didn't lose this time, maybe I could like spend more time outside with my dog or do some more apps. So every situation is different and you have to find what's best for you. But for me, I really have to force myself to not checking my phone in the morning. For example, you can also decide that you won't touch your phone before 8 a.m. and after 7 p.m. You can also remove all social media apps on your phone. I did this one and honestly it's such a good idea. I decided to delete all the social media except YouTube, but all the other social media apps on my phone, and now I'm not tempted to check them anymore in my bed because I don't have them. I have to open my computer and go on Facebook, and you realize that you don't really want to do that. So if you don't have in your phone, you won't be tempted. Another action that you can take is to unsubscribe. A few weeks ago I decided to unsubscribe for all newsletters that I was subscribed. I realized that almost 80% of the emails that I received every day were either advertisements or press release that I don't even read. So I just decided to unsubscribe from all of them so I won't be bothered. So now if I want to buy something or if I want to check my stat or whatever I want, I just have to go to the website. You don't have to send me an email so I can check your stuff. The fourth tip that I wanted to talk about is to turn off your notification. Have you ever noticed that today it's almost impossible to have a real conversation with someone without being interrupted by a notification? Every time someone like your status, like your photo, comment your status, or every time you received an email, you have a notification. And notifications are like the queens of distraction, and we are distracted almost all the time. And these notifications are pushing us to go take another look to our social media accounts. You know, every time you receive a notification from Facebook, you're tempted to go on Facebook again, and you're tempted to spend like another 10 minutes on Facebook. You know, it's like notification turn us into social media slaves because we don't have the intention to go on social media anymore. It's like the notification that are pushing us to do that. If you turn off your notification, you'll regain control on your digital life because when you'll go on Facebook, it's because you want to go on Facebook, because you have the intention to go there and to check what's going on there. It's not because Facebook told you to go there. The fifth tip that I wanted to talk about is to make choices. When I started my blog, I already had a personal account for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest. And so when I started my blog, I decided to set up another account for all the social media for my blog because I wanted to keep some privacy. But the thing is that I also have a French blog named Soupçon de Rose, so I had to create accounts for this blog too. So I finally ended up with like 3 Facebook accounts, 3 Instagram accounts, 3 Twitter accounts, same for Pinterest, and I had 1 account for Snapchat and 2 blogs and 2 YouTube channels. And I have more than 3 email addresses. And let me tell you, this is not easy to manage. A year has passed now, and I realized that some accounts are more used than others. I'm a visual person, so I really like Instagram, and I also like Pinterest. I also like Facebook because it allows me to stay connected to my friends in France, and also because it allows me to connect with some other bloggers and to promote my blog and my YouTube channel on platform. But I don't like Twitter, and I don't like Snapchat either. I don't like Twitter because I find it very unpersonal, and my feed is always cluttered with a lot of stuff, and I just don't like this social media. And this is just my own opinion. So I decided to focus my time and my energy on the social media that I like and that I think will be useful to my life and to my business. And I decided to just don't spend time on those that I don't like. And this is really what minimalism is about. It's to focus on what really matters to you and not spend time and energy on things that you don't like. You know, there is no rule that tells you that if you want to have a successful blog, you have to have a Twitter account. There is no such rule. So if you don't like Twitter or if you don't like Facebook, then nothing is forcing you to have an account. You know, if you choose to promote a social media over another, it's not the sign that you are missing out something, that you are missing out an opportunity. It's just a sign that you decided to focus your time and your energy on this social media, and the content that you'll post on it will be more meaningful, will be better, because you decided to put your time on it. The final tips that I wanted to talk about is to sort out. This is probably the most obvious one. Sorting out your digital life might seem quite easy, but honestly, sometimes it's not. Sometimes we hold on to old emails and old photos, old documents, and we just don't want to let them go. But, you know, when you take the time to go through all of them and just select the one that are either useful or that you really love, then you'll feel so much lighter after that. So the process is the same as if you were sorting out your material possession. You want to keep the things that are either useful or that you love and just get rid of the rest. So there is a lot of things that you can sort of. For example, you can sort of your emails, old documents, photos, videos, movies, music, your office icon too, your bookmarks on your internet page. You can also set up your friends on Facebook, the persons that you're following on Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, etc. There is a lot of things that you can do to clean your computer and your phone. Also, you can just delete apps that you don't use anymore. You'll see you'll feel much lighter after that, and finding a document will be much easier and much faster. The current society conditions us to always want more, to always do more, to work more, to earn more, to create more, and going against this movement to live a more minimalist life isn't easy, and it takes time, it takes effort. So you always have to remember yourself that every situation is different, and you have to experiment to find what's best for you. You'll fail a lot of time, and you'll have to restart again, but at the end you'll find a strategy that will be the best for you. Maybe it can seem too much, setting all those boundaries and those rules, but once you'll find your balance, this healthy balance between the time you spend online and the time and the rest of your life, then you'll be able to truly enjoy the benefits and the advantage of the online world, because internet is such an amazing thing. We can connect with people, all those information are just here, and we can create communities, we can promote our stuff. It's just amazing, but we have to find a balance between that and the rest of the life. When you create those boundaries, it doesn't mean that you forget about your computer and your phone or internet. It's just that you want to reduce the distraction and to create more intention. If you really want to find an information, then you'll go on internet. If you really want to go to check what's happening on Facebook, then you'll go on Facebook. It's just to take back the control of your life, So that's it for today. I hope that you liked the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. There's a lot of other minimalist video coming, so be tuned. And I'll see you next week with a new video. Bye!